Now that with the process configured and we have created the custom fields and customized the process. In this video, we look at how does it look for the development team or the sprint team with respect to the configurations what we have done. We will look at how to manage work items, how to run the sprint, and various other information which is required to from the Azure board's point of view. So now here I'm in a project, new process project, and under boards you have different views that is specifically built for the stage of your project. Example: work items give list downs all the work items in the project, irrespective of the sprint or the iteration. So everything will be visible here, which you can customize. You can filter out based on the type, based on the area path, and various other info. So this work item lists down all the work items in the project. And next you have the boards. Now board is where you will see the work items with respect to the various phases of your development. So this is where you will link your states of your work item with the phases of your or in the columns here. So the complete board, the board is at the team level. So each team will have their own board, and the board can be customized for each team. So in order to customize the board, the columns, the color scheme, the color combinations, you go to settings, and here here you can define your what are the information you want to display in the card. Example, you can add, you can define only the full name. You can define whether you want to show the complete user info and what are other fields you need to be displayed in the card here. So this is a card for one of the work items. So you can configure what are the fields that you want to display in the card. And next you can define the styles. You can define the styles based on the tag, based on the conditions. So example, if and what are, you can create a new rule, what is the color of the card you want to display, and on what conditions. Example, if you have your activation based on various conditions, activation date is greater than today, then you can make it red and various conditions. So here you can define the color style for your work items based on the to be displayed on the board. Next you have the columns. So this is where what you see on the back here: new, upload, committed, done are the columns here. You can add new columns, you can edit, delete, and the column here will be mapped to the states that we have defined in the process. So example, here I can define a column called in development, and I can link it to committed or various other states what we have. So as I said, a work item can have multiple states, and the columns on the Azure board can be linked to one state of your work item. So you can have multiple columns linked to the same state of a work item. So example, you have a state called development, and then development includes coding, design, coding, and unit testing. So you can have three columns which defines design, coding, and unit testing. They are linked to the same state called development. So you can define those columns to give a more granular level of view, and then you can define swim lanes to define whether you want to show the parent and child related task and details around that. And finally, you can also define how do you want to reorder, basic reordering of the columns when you move from one state to other state, and there are a few additional information related to the badge which you can display on the board level. So this is a way where you can customize the board for every team, for each team that you create, and then go ahead and also have the basic filters which you can filter out from the board. So this is the Azure, that is the board that you will use in your daily stand-up, or to know the status of the sprint at any given point of time. Next, you have the backlogs, where basically these again all the backlogs of the work item, which is of type backlog. In this case, because we have defined it from the Scrum process, all the product backlog items will come here, which you can then assign them into or link assign them into individual sprints. You can mark them for sprint individual sprints, and then do your sprint planning. Sprints are basically your current sprint, where you can define and look at the current task board for your sprint. So where if your user story or product backlog item which has multiple tasks, that will come up here, which you can again track. So example, I can go back here. I'll go to new PI and create a new task, new item, and I'll create a task, work item of type task one. Right, I'll create. Now save and close. And I'll ensure this is defined, this is linked to the iteration sprint one. So now if I go back to sprints and see here, now I have under sprint, under task board, I have the new PI for sprint one. Here sprint one is selected, so that's the current sprint. So it is showing up the product backlog item part of this work item of the sorry, part of this sprint. Now you can again customize these fields. What are the fields you need, the styling you need, and details around that for the sprint level. And so these are the four sections that we'll use with respect to work items, plan with, right, whether it's sprint planning, grooming, or day-to-day sprint activities. These are the four views that is required for us to run the sprint or run the delivery of the project.